All I know is shoot. All I want is more, but I got some things to do. I'm a dog of war. Hell's what I've been through. I'm a dog of war. I did it all for you. I'm a soldier, I'm a warrior. Got an emblem on my cover. And ask me what I did for ya. I put the trash deep down under. Yeah, I'm a dog of war. Hell's what I've been through. I'm a dog of war. I did it all for you, yeah.
Took some time in the place, man, I just needed some space. All the pain show in my face and my heart starts to race. Been a brother.
Oh, brother, please let us know for last thoughts, our listeners live and on podcast.
All right, we know that I do joke quite often about my attempted escapes from the psych ward, but in all seriousness, the psych ward gang is seriously my idea of representing the military. Representing mental health in the military community. So if you happen to run into any type of mental health crisis or emergency, do not be ashamed nor afraid to dial 988, press option 1. Again, just as I had to do when I was in a moment of crisis, do not be ashamed nor afraid to dial the digits 988. Then press option 1 if you find yourself in a similar mental health crisis. Hello, and welcome to the show. This is Sergeant WarDawg. Welcome to the WarDawg Trail, episode 66. I got a heavy hitter in the fishing world here as a guest today. He is killing the game down in Florida as a fisherman with his own boat, and he's also an influencer in the fishing world. All right. But before I get to him, all right, let's go over a few things. All right. First off, remember Reaper Apparel Co. I am a brand ambassador for Reaper Apparel Co. And if you use my code Sergeant WarDawg TV, you can get 10% off your entire order from Reaper Apparel Co. Next, Peace for Warriors. Peace for Warriors is an organization that takes veterans that might be struggling with PTSD or with finding a purpose or mission in their life and takes them to volunteer around the world. Be sure to check out peaceforwarriors.org. Next, remember I am a part of DV Radio, Dysfunctional Veterans Radio. We air live every Saturday night at DV Radio Net. We air live at dvradio.net. All right. Also, my new podcast, besides the WarDawg Trail, began last week, December 1st. Bullets, Blades, and Hooks is a podcast that goes out and interviews organizations that take veterans into the outdoors, whether that's hunting, camping, shooting, or fishing. Bullets, Blades, and Hooks highlights organizations and nonprofits that look out for veterans and take them outdoors. Up next, the Radian M1, the Radian Model 1 rifle. All right, this is a weapon that I can't wait to get my hands on at SHOT Show 2024 in Las Vegas. Also, from Horizon Firearms, they have a few rifles that I can't wait to see and get my hands on at SHOT Show 2024. And remember, I already told you for SHOT Show, I am a certified press individual now. I have a media pass, so I will be one of the few people that's allowed to, take pictures of the newest guns, make videos, and walk you through the entire SHOT Show each day that it is taking place in Las Vegas. And last, this podcast, the WarDawg Trail podcast, airs every day on MBR, Military Broadcast Radio. All right, you can tune in to their YouTube page. You can download the app Military Broadcast Radio, or you can find them on Spotify. Military Broadcast Radio. You can hear my podcast every single day, Monday through Sunday, on Military Broadcast Radio. And that is, you'll be able to watch the video or hear the podcast. All right. That's all of my announcements. Without further ado, I bring to you the one, the only Ford Fishing 352 out of Lake County, Florida. Welcome to the show, boss.
What's up, brother? I appreciate you having me, man.
All right, that's what's up, man. I've been seeing you doing your thing for a long time online, man. So I knew that if the time ever came up, I really had to try to reach out to you and try to get you on the show, bro. You doing amazing things. I like how you rocking your company shirt and your company hat. I see how you always got your branding game on lock, because you are an amazing influencer, man. That's what you do. This is what you do. So that's why I had to bring you on the show, man.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you.
All right. I'm truly a fan. Now, to start us off, if you don't mind, tell us where you're located and any part of your background you don't mind sharing.
Okay. For those of you that don't know, I'm Ford Fishing 352, man. I'm right here out of Lake County, Florida. My hometown is Mount Dora, born and raised. I am a tournament fisher. I'm a host. I'm a brand. I'm a captain. You know, the list goes on. I'm involved in fishing 100% and in the local community 1,000%. That's about it, brother. Like that sums up the brand and myself. I've been fishing for I'm going into my 5th year as a tournament angler. I fished the MLF, the ABAs. Yeah, that's about it, man. That sums up me as a brand, me as a person.
All right. Now, how about walk us into your background in fishing, man? How long you been fishing since you were, since birth, or what's up?
Hey, man. I like to joke and say my daddy had me out there when I was in a stroller, floating around next to him while he was fishing. He used to walk in the water and fish, just some old school stuff. Go collect them brim and crappie and whatever was in that he could sell. So I've been fishing since birth, man. I was born on the water. It's definitely in my blood. I got into tournament fishing shortly after I invested and got my first boat. I really got a boat just to be on the water, man. I just love being around the water, just roaming a different type of piece. But when I bought my first boat, I found out about local derbies, Wednesday nighters. They used to call them little 3-hour shootouts from 5:30 to 9 o'clock. And from there, it led to a whole nother loophole and a dream that I didn't even have at that point, and that was becoming a tournament angler. So, not too long. Like I said, I'm going into my 5th year as a tournament angler, but I've been fishing since birth, just a different type of fishing. I target bass, solely now. I mean, I go for crappie and bluegill every now and then, but the main target is bass, which is different from pan fishing. But so my whole life, in between.
All right. That's what's up, bro. How about when did you get to the point where you are now, to where you began to make fishing, damn near full time?
Oh man, it's been a process. It's definitely been a process. It all came from year one tasting success. I found success real early into tournament fishing, and it kind of just like added on and charged my battery as it went. So it kind of went from like a fun time hobby thing to, okay, now let's find a trail, the MLF for example, and let's take it serious. So I did that. I found a little bit of success also. It just kept me going, and then as I started fishing and really committing to the sport, I noticed like I had a buzz around me doing it. Like I was getting a lot of from being on the water and catching big fish. So in the beginning, I used to wear anything, so to say, and not in a bad way. Like I wore every brand. One brand didn't stop me from buying the next. If a fellow brother had a brand, I reach out, hey man, throw me a couple of shirts, I put it on for you. And all in all, that's what led up to me building my own brand. And honestly, it's the best thing I probably could have ever did, because in the beginning, year one, being new to fishing and being new to the sport, I watched a lot of local anglers become pro staff, grab sponsors, and I didn't really jump into it that early. Not that I didn't have any offers, I just really wasn't interested in it. Like that wasn't my route, so to say. I always knew that my route wasn't to represent anything but myself. You get what I'm saying? So in the process of that year one through number 4, I kind of created a buzz around my name, just from kind of, like I say, tasting a little bit of success locally, from traveling down to Okeechobee, having a good year down there, fishing one of their major tournaments, the Rollins. I finished 5th overall in that series, and that's a heavy hitter series. The best of the best go down there. So I did good in the right places, man, and then it led to me branding myself, so to say.
All right. How about talk to us about you being a tournament angler and that whole world and that whole life, because I know that's a big scene, right?
Yeah, it is a big scene, man. It's a big Ponzi scheme too, man. It's a big Ponzi scheme. So I'm in year 5 of being a tournament angler, and I'm finally starting to realize what it is, bro. You get what I'm saying? And what companies do in the industry, and this is my direction. I'm branding myself. I'm doing everything by myself. I will not sign on to any company. I will not represent any other company unless they cut me in. Now, if you give me a percentage of sales on what my face can do for your brand, then we can talk some business. But
that's what's up. That's what's up. That's real.
A lot of these fishing industry the major brands, bro. They got so many people willing to represent them for such a low fee. It takes the big dogs off the scale, and it puts everybody on that same level. You get what I'm saying? So like, no disrespect to anybody's approach or anybody's love and passion for fishing. I'm not saying just because I got a boat and you're a shore fisherman, I'm on a higher level. It's not about that. It's 2 different worlds. We both share the same love and passion. You get what I'm saying? But to be in that world, I'm just calling it for what it is, bro. Like, they want you to represent them. They want the right field content. In return, you get a discount code. They'll also give you money, but it ain't gonna be actual cash. They'll give you money to buy their merch. And it's kind of catchy, man. Like, you give me $1,500 to buy your merch at a no discounted rate. In return, I give you the rights to my content and I give you free promotion. You know what I mean? So on a shore fishing angler, so to say, on that scale, that's great. That's great. That's a bang for your buck. But at the level I'm on, as invested as I am in myself, that would be selling myself short. You know what I'm saying? For doing anything less than what I can provide through my own brand. I see 100% of this. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't I put this on and promote myself and proceed to go that route in the industry? You know what I mean? Help is help. I get that, but you know, it's about investing in yourself. You know, I look at my brand and myself as a business, and me as an angler, like that's the business I'm pushing as an angler. You get what I'm saying? I'm pushing myself.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
It's a crazy industry, you know, and to each their own. I'm not judging any person. You know how they say you need, gotta have Indians. Not everybody can be a chief. You get what I'm saying? So it's one of those games, you know. I can't lead every cow to water, bro, and make them drink. But you know, the ones that see it, come on over. It ain't no knocking, bro. I got the blueprint. I'm giving out the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So it's one of them things, man. I just got my own vision of it. You know what I mean? After being in that industry for 4-5 years, man, and I just paid attention to the brands themselves. You know what I mean? What really had a big this had a big turning point. This is what gave me that insight and made me go the route I'm going. There's Florida can get it. But always open up shop. They're the best and the biggest of the fishing brand and companies out. They put them all in one building, and they allow a couple thousand people to come in and they showcase their products. And in this process, you know, a lot of anglers, we like to go to that show, or a lot of anglers go to that show to meet representatives. You know, to meet somebody from Lubes and start a relationship, to meet somebody from Shimano and start a relationship. You know what I mean? So, and the relationship is a sponsorship. And they'll do all this. And like I say, the sponsorship boils down to a discount code, bro, and some store credit. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's robbery. That's robbery for a tournament angler, period. You know, the investment is way too great to go after a discount. You know what I mean? You're selling yourself short. So I kind of like cut out all that. I went to ICAST and I seen thousands of people line up to talk to a representative that was going to promise them a discount code. And, you know, it put a taste in my mouth. I realized that I wasn't a sheep. Like, I'm not going to jump in that crowd. That crowd wasn't for me. And it led to me going my own way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. You do what you got to do. You see it however you see it that fits and works best for you.
Yeah, man. Like I say, if I rep a brand and you give me a 15% kickback for selling your merch, that's doable. But don't give me a discount and I'm promoting your merch. I'm selling your merch. You're making $100,000 a year off me, and I'm getting a 10% discount code. You get what I'm saying? That's robbery, so to say. That's what a lot of robbery going on. So, and I just had to get out that crowd. I ain't one of them,
man. I love it, bro. I love it. How about talk to us about these tournaments now? Are you winning? You booming? Or what's up? What's going on? You been winning these tournaments?
Just to keep it G with you, man. Tournament fishing is kind of like a raffle. You know, it's a raffle. Like, and there's a lot of skill out there. Like, I'm skillful, I'm skilled, and I'm confident in myself. And you fishing in fields that range from 30 other competitors to 250 other competitors. I mean, if you do your odds, of course, you got a lot better chances of winning the 30 angler tournaments because it's you against 30 other people, and you got a lot less of an odds of winning you against 250 other skilled anglers. So on the lower side of it, I have been successful. I have found a lot of success over the last 4 or 5 years. On a higher end of it, I haven't shot blanks, but I have what I call, or what you call in the tournament world, is cashing checks. I've cashed checks on all levels. I've cashed more checks on the lower levels than I have on the higher level. You know what I mean? That's just to keep it G with you. I'm not making a living off tournament. As of this year, I basically put myself on a diet, and I'm no longer fishing lower level tournaments. Like, unless the participation or the payout is worthy, I'm not even fishing. You get what I'm saying? Because I could go win tournaments that consist of 10 to 15 boaters and win $300. You know what I mean? I could do a whole lot of that, but that's not where it's at. I'm trying to win thousands, hundreds of thousands. You know what I mean? So on that stage,
Gotcha.
you know, I've yet to win one of them, but I definitely feel like it's coming here in the future, and several of them, not just one.
That's what's up. And what is your role again, and what you do locally? You said you set up the tournaments, or you I know you're a big part of it. What is it exactly that you do for the local tournaments?
I host my own event. I host a Friday night tournament. It's a 5:30 to 9 o'clock, 3.5 hour team tournament, and it's just a little quick derby. It's somewhere to start at. It's a place to start at, for sure. It's where I started at. It's where I found a passion for tournaments. It's really successful, man. I branded it, I put my name on it, and I hosted and promoted, and it's definitely helped with a main source of promotion locally. That's part of the hype, and that's part of the buzz. Also, is those tournaments from time change to time change. So basically, when it gets dark later, that's when the tournaments tee off on Friday nights from 5:30 to 9 o'clock. They're not nighttime tournaments. This time of the year, I don't host them because nighttime fishing is just a little too dangerous and risky. So I wait till time change and they tee off. And this tournament's also the highest paying 3-hour tournament in the state of Florida.
Really?
Yeah, man. Numbers don't lie. And must I add, it ain't too many 3-hour tournaments in the state of Florida. So put it like that. I just brought something slightly different to the table. I wanted to give back to the locals. To the local anglers, because I feel like in a lot of situations, the local anglers are getting robbed all around the board. Other than tournament fishing, it's just you pay a hefty price to be out there on the water. So why not fish for something that's somewhat worthy? You know, you're not trying to necessarily get rich off of it, but you know, when you do win that $1,200 for 3.5 hours of fishing, you know, that's definitely a bonus to the Friday, and a little kickback, must I add. Because you know, going into these things to practice, the bait shops, the bait, the equipment, like every tournament you fish, at minimum $250 invested in it. So it takes $250 to prepare for a tournament, to fish a tournament. The whole process, from gas to practicing to bait and tackle and equipment, so it adds up. And that's another reason why I don't compete in lower level tournaments anymore, because it costs too much. So basically, if you did win, you ain't doing nothing but breaking even. So, you know, you got to do yourself a favor sometimes. And I started.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That sums that up.
What were you about to say, boss? You started what now?
Well, a lot of the rules, like I got a lot of kickbacks with my 3.5 hour tournament. I do this thing called Dinker Bag, where you pay out the 3 smallest fish. And I also do a random bounty, which is a random weight selected before weigh-in, and whoever gets the closest to that weight wins cash too, on top of the standard tournament structure payouts. So basically, I pay out more than the top 3. And I pay out Dinker Bag, you know, for somebody that's new to the sport, and you pull up and you see this wrap boat and a guy that's been in the sport for 15 years, you don't feel discouraged. Because when you go out, if you can't beat them, go catch the smallest 3 fish and get paid. You know what I'm saying? It opens the door. It opens the door for all levels. You get what I'm saying? I invite everybody. First tournament, Joe 50th. There are several ways to get paid other than winning the tournament. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you do, like, when you fishing, you know, people of my stature, it's hard to beat us, bro. It's hard to beat us, and I'm not nothing near some of the local competition. You know what I mean? I hold my own in every way, but there are some guys out here that I've been fishing with for the last 4 or 5 years who absolutely got it. You get what I'm saying? I'm not far behind. like I said, I'm only 4 or 5 years into it compared to their 10, 15, 20 years. So
Yeah.
it's a process. You know what I mean? It's not something, it's kind of like basketball. If you ain't never dribbled a basketball or shot one, you're not going to go out there and put up a 20, 30. You get what I'm saying? It's one of those things where you got to dedicate yourself and really go at it, man. You got to commit to it and take the craft serious. And that's a part of my success too, bro. Must I add, like over the last 4 or 5 years, the amount of time I spent on the water is almost insane. In the last 4 or 5 years, I would compare it to in a time span, the actuality of me fishing the last 4 or 5 years at a minimum of 200 days a year. That's equivalent to somebody who's been fishing 10 to 15 years. You get what I'm saying?
Damn, you on bullshit then. You get out there on the water. All right.
Yeah, now I'm a captain, so I get paid to take people fishing on top of me being on the water. So it's just the additive to it. Now I can afford to go fishing every single day. Because just say Monday through Sunday period, one trip, pays for those expenses, and now I'm fishing for free.
Bet I didn't understand that part of the story, bro. So you went from everything that you went through in your past to becoming a captain, bro, for real?
Yes, sir. And it only made sense. It only made sense, bro. And like I said, with the time I spend on the water alone by myself, like why wouldn't I look into being a captain and being paid to take people out and hit them on these high quality of fish? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's something that people will pay for. It's something that people will travel to Florida for, which I had 60% of my customer base has actually came from out of state and off of social media. People that see me on Instagram, they'll reach out, they booking trips, bro. They flying in and coming fishing with me for the weekend. Like that's pretty major. On top of the local business, I'm partnered with a local bait shop, Lakeside Bait and Tackle. They forward me a lot of their business. You know what I mean? So it keeps it going. On top of me promoting myself, I'm catching it from left and right also.
Is the 352 area, is that a pretty like a popular fishing area?
Most definitely. The whole Lake County as a whole is a very popular area. I mean, we used the countryside right outside of Orlando. You get what I'm saying? So it makes 90% of people that stay over here work in Orlando. They just stay over here to get away from that traffic. There's a lot. Lake County has a lot to offer, man. And one of the biggest hidden gems it was the lakes. If you didn't know, in Lake County, there's 10,000 named lakes in Lake County alone. And that's just Lake County. Like, that's not even counting the rest of 352, Ocala and Gainesville. Like, man, it's a lot. It's a lot.
All right. That's what's up, man. Now, tell me, what can people expect from you in the future? What can we all look forward to seeing you doing in the future?
I've been trying to focus on just taking it to the next level, man. Like, as you can see, like the podcast with you, I got this slogan, less work. You know what I mean? And I feel like working is what's going to take it to the next level when the creators get together and showcase each other. You know what I mean? It shares each other audiences, which strengthens us both. It pushes us, and we'll just get bigger and bigger as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So the future goal, bro, is just to keep it going, man. Keep it going, keep pushing, staying independent. You know what I mean? And leveling up, taking it to the next level, man. Winning one of these big tournaments. For starters, winning one of these big tournaments and getting YouTube going.
All right. Hey, well, I wish you nothing but the best on that, bros. Wish you nothing but the best on seeing you winning the tournament, seeing your YouTube channel grow, seeing your Instagram and your other social media grow, because you got everything that that they need to see to give you your own show, man, on somebody's network, bro. I will watch. Well, I already do watch. I'm a fan. That's why I brought you on the damn show, right? But yeah, I gotta let you know, man. You doing something special and different, and I don't just bring anybody on the show, bro. I brought you on the show because I fuck with you, because of the way you are handling yourself on the water and handling yourself amongst the crowds and the industry that you're dealing with. It's some boss shit to see, bro. So salute.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Facts. And same as yourself, man. Just keep pushing, bro. Keep leveling up. Keep doing it.
All right. That's what's up. Thanks a lot for coming on the show, man. This has been episode 67 with Ford Fishing 352. All right. I want to try to link up with you and get you back on the show another time, man. If that's all right with you.
Let's do it, bro. Let's do it.
All right. That'll work, damn boss. Well, you have a good one now. Be easy, and thanks for coming on the show, boss. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. One last thing. Let everybody know where they can find you online, social media, everything.
Okay. James Ford is my real name. My Facebook, I got an original Facebook under the James Ford name, and everything else on IG Ford Fishing 352, on TikTok Ford Fishing 352, on YouTube Ford Fishing 352, and I also got a website for my apparel and merch, FordFishing352.com. There you go.
All right. You heard it from the man himself. He's doing big things. He's an entrepreneur. He's a professional angler. He's a tournament fisher. He is down just outside of Orlando, Florida, doing the motherfucking thing. He's a boss, and that's why I had to let you know about him in the outdoors industry right here on Sergeant WarDawg TV, where we talk everything hunting, military, outdoors, shooting, and guns. Salute. All right. Thank you, boss. You be easy
no problem,
now.
bro.
All right. All right. I hope you enjoyed the guest for this episode 67 of the WarDawg Trail podcast. Remember, you can watch my podcast on my YouTube channel, Sergeant WarDawg TV, or you can head over to MBR Radio, where MBR actually airs my podcast, video and my audio podcast every day from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. All right, so if you want to catch the show, if you're a fan, you want to see what I got going on in the hunting, outdoors, military, shooting, gun worlds, come rock with your Marine buddy, man, with Sergeant WarDawg. Come get down and greasy with your mans and find out what I'm doing and what I'm up to. Tune in on MBR, Military Broadcast Radio. You can download the Military Broadcast Radio app and catch my show there every day from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern. Remember, I told you can find me at the SHOT Show coming up for next year, 2024. I am a media member. I do have a media pass now, so I will be there to show you the hottest new guns, outdoor equipment, military gear, fishing equipment, archery equipment, everything you're looking for as far as the outdoors. I got you, because I'm going to be there. They trust me as a source, as a news source, so I'm going to be there to share and communicate with the world. Now, while I'm at SHOT Show, I'm going to be going to 2 range day appearances where I actually get to see the brand new weapons fired. All right. I'm going to be at the range day for Horizon Firearms and also for Glock. All right. As you see here, we have been invited to the Glock Industry Day at the range, and we will be there for the 2024 SHOT Show to use and film about any and all Glock new products that they have to offer to the show to the media. All right, next, Radiant Weapons. Radiant Weapons has their Model 1 rifle that we are also looking to get our hands on at SHOT Show 2024 in Las Vegas next month during the industry day at the range. Finally, we are media members of the National Shooting Sports Foundation. All right. You can see us, you can catch us at SHOT Show, as I said before, in the NSSF members area or in the press room. And here, the Ecotech Helion game caller. All right, for those of you who are predator hunters out in the game, you love to hunt coyotes, foxes, wild hogs. This is the type of game caller you need to get the job done and get that target harvest. All right, this has been Sergeant WarDawg TV, and the WarDawg Trail podcast. Have a good day. Salute.
All I know is war. All I know is shoot. All I want is more. But I got some things to do. I'm a dog of war. Hell's what I've been through. I'm a dog of war. I did it all for you. I'm a soldier, I'm a warrior. Got an emblem on my cover. And ask me what I did for ya. I put the trash deep down under. Yeah, I'm a dog of war. Hell's what I've been through. I'm a dog of war. I did it all for you. Yeah.
Some time in the place, man. I just needed some space. All the pain show in my face and my heart.